You built your business here. You're shaping a life, creating a legacy. We only have one question. What will you make next? Make more possible. National Bank of Commerce.
I'm John Garver with Yellow Jacket Athletics, and it's time to take a lap, sponsored by National Bank of Commerce. This week we're joined by Yellow Jacket softball pitcher slash first baseman, Tayler Kraemer. Ready to go?
Yes.
Let's do it. So, talking with you last week, softball kind of not just a sport or a hobby, but an absolute obsession. When did that start?
I feel like it started when I started playing. I don't know, it was just like one of those sports that stuck with me kind of, I guess, and I love behind the scenes, I guess. I love like the little nuances of sports that people don't really think about or understand, and I want to like be inside of everything and be a part of every decision, so I guess that's just kind of my personal nature.
So for the people then that say, oh, baseball's so boring, nothing happens, you're going, no, wait a second here.
Yeah.
There are so many little things that happen.
Yeah.
And if you really start to dive into the minutia of the game,
yeah,
it's fascinating.
Yeah, I actually was talking to PJ about that last week because people are trying to make like MLB baseball more entertaining or whatever. And I was saying how by doing that they like change the entire nature of the game, and it irritates me, I guess, because there's so many things that people don't understand and all they want to see is like big hits, big home runs, but it's like there's so much more to it than that, and people just don't get that, so it kind of is frustrating.
Well, and you're a pitcher too, and
yeah,
it seems like anytime there's any kind of change, it works against the pitcher.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So I imagine that's probably a little bit frustrating.
Yeah.
So, talking baseball pitching, softball pitching, a lot different. Like we talked with Ryan Rodriguez here, and he threw 60 pitches yesterday and was pretty much done. The arm is sore and everything, and so he won't throw for a couple of days. Softball, you just let her rip.
Go.
And is there a limit as to how many pitches you're willing to throw, or is it just, nope, just keep putting me out there?
Yeah, no, I would never say no if coach asked. I mean, she always checks in with how my body's doing and if I'm sore or whatever and how I'm feeling, but if she needs me to go, I'll go because my body can continue to do it, and it's just about like re-warming up. So it's pretty much just like after you're sore, getting loose again, and that's about it. But there's no pain or like physical injuries that could be caused by it, so I would never say no to that.
And the underhand throwing motion is more natural than the overhand.
Yep.
Hence the reason you don't have these shoulder and elbow injuries to softball pitchers nearly as often as you do in baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
So, talk to me a little bit about, speaking of throwing a ton, go back to that first year when coach took you guys through the tournament, the UMAC tournament, won that, went to the NCAA tournament. How many innings did you throw? I can't even remember off the top of my head, but you pitched the entire tournament.
Yeah, I pitched every inning of I think we played 6 or 5 games except for 3 innings. Okay. So yeah, it was a lot of throwing. That was the most I've ever done for sure in a weekend. I enjoyed it so much. I thought it was so fun. I could tell my body was kind of like wearing down at the end, but I continued to throw because there was no injury that was going to happen. But yeah, that was so much fun to me.
Off the field, you're going into the legal field.
Yep.
And I learned that about you last week too. So that also seems like it's kind of an obsession with you.
Yeah. I feel like they're kind of similar. Like it's like they both have that competitive nature. I think that's how the legal system is. It's like it's you versus the other side, and so I'm a really competitive person, so it kind of plays to like my natural skills. You're surprised. Yeah, so it kind of plays into those things that I really enjoy, and so I think that hopefully I'll do well in it, and that it's something that like I won't get bored of for a while.
Any particular field, because there's a lot of different fingers on the hands of law, so any particular direction you want to go? I'm
going back and forth between criminal and property, so like those two things. I think they're both important. Some are more fun than others, but yeah.
Do you need to say hi to anybody before you go?
Baxter. Hi, Baxter.
I'm John Garver, that's Tayler Kraemer, and that was a lap sponsored by National Bank of Commerce.